Take two. We actually went through a full workout.
Rick didn't turn it on.
Thinking that the camera was on. We're gonna do it again for you guys. So this is phase 3 of our single kettlebell workouts. We're gonna take the movements we learned in phase 1 and phase 2 and string them together into what's called a chain. So a chain is a series of exercises done 1 repetition at a time for a certain amount of rounds, where we're gonna do our kettlebell snap-ups, goblet squats, and step back lunges for 5 total reps. Okay, so it's gonna be 1 snap-up, 1 squat, 1 lunge on each side, repeated 5 times. Now, we're gonna set a timer for 20 minutes for this phase because it's the most challenging one and we're gonna make ourselves work the hardest. Now, it's important that you make sure that your technique be your guide, so if at any point you're starting to find that you can't control your movements, take a little break, and over the course of a week or 2, you're gonna see growth by how much work you do in that 20-minute period, and that's how you know that you're progressing. I'm gonna turn and give you guys a profile view, okay? What we're gonna do is do all these movements together and
try not to die.
Try not to die, because this actually got us pretty winded on the first one, okay? But any soreness that I was feeling from the previous videos is now magically gone. All right, so we're gonna line the kettlebell up with the ankle bones of our body, okay? The handle should be lined up with the ankle bones. We're gonna hinge back, grab the handle, get our shoulder blades down into our back pocket so that we activate our lats. We're gonna snap up, breathe in on the way down, breathe out, narrow our stance, big step back, big step back. That's 1. Come back down, snap up, squat, narrow your stance, big step back, big step back. That's 2. Come back down, snap up, squat, breathe in, breathe out, big step back, big step back, come back down. This is 4. Snap up, breathe in, breathe out. Big step back. Make sure that front leg is working on the way down so that that knee is touching gently. Last one. Snap up, squat down, stand up, narrow your stance, big step back, and 5. Okay. Next movement we're going to do is our lunge row. Okay. Same one from phase 2 because this is a pretty demanding row in terms of stability. So as you can see, starting to breathe a little hard, and that's a good thing. Those chains are going to be pretty demanding, so make sure you're doing them with good technique. Take a big step back, making sure the kettlebell is lined up with my front foot. I'm going to take my left arm, put it into my left thigh. I'm going to make sure my right glute and right quad are on. I'm going to grab the handle of the kettlebell with my right hand, drop my shoulder down, take a breath in, breathe out, pull towards my hip. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the pace that your rep should be at. Don't try to go fast and get out of that position quickly. That lunge stance is gonna make your legs work. Okay? Right leg in front, left leg back, right forearm into right thigh. Grabbing the handle of the kettlebell with the left hand, get your shoulder down, glute, quad engage, big breath in, breathe out. 1, 2, 3. We should see no rotation of the body. 4, 5, 6. Shaking is okay. 7, 8. Firm grip of the kettlebell. 9, 10. Good job. Now, I'm going to demonstrate the floor press, and Madi's going to cover some of the mechanics because this is the first time we've covered this movement.
All right, so Rick's going to start in his fetal position and roll over with the bell, so both hands are on the bell for a little extra support. Before he lifts the bell, he's going to make sure that he is pushing his lower back into the ground, so there should be no arching. You should really feel your spine from your hips all the way to your neck, pushing into the ground. He's going to think about what his shoulder blade is doing. So he's going to take a deep breath in, which is going to push his shoulder blade down. He's going to think about his elbow. As he breathes out, pushing his back into the ground, he's going to lift. He's going to make sure that he stops so that his wrist is completely over his shoulder. And then he's slowly gonna breathe in, pull his elbow down towards his hip. Take a deep breath out, lifting, breathing in, again, making sure that the shoulder is being pulled down. You're pushing that shoulder blade down the whole time, whether you're breathing in, pushing that shoulder blade down, breathing out, pushing that shoulder blade down. Good.
So we're gonna do only 5 reps in the video, but you can do this for 5 to 10 reps. Just make sure that you're following good mechanics. Then we're gonna halo the bell around. And in this instance, I'm gonna also halo my body. We're gonna do the right side.
All right, so again, pushing the lower back into the ground, pushing the shoulder blade down against the ground. And as he breathes out, he's gonna push the elbow up, which also pushes the shoulder blade down. Breathing in, pull that elbow down. Breathe out. If you start feeling yourself lift through your neck, then you need to either get a lighter bell. If you don't have a lighter bell, you can have your other arm help that bell slowly come up and stabilize at the top. So maybe holding at the top. There you go. So Rick right now was showing what you can do. So that part that kind of makes you use your neck, he's only going to help it as much as he needs to so that he stays in good form.
I'm not doing
All
it
right.
anymore. All right, next one is going to be our get up. Okay, so you can really, there's no wrong amount of get ups. You can do get ups every single day.
I love that.
Actually, really good for your body. If I was stuck on an island and I can only do one movement, it's probably going to be the get up. Okay, so we're going to start on our side. You can do this with the weight or without it. It's up to you. Roll over onto our back. Drive the bell up with 2 arms. Set our position up. Kettlebell side knee is bent. Roll up onto the elbow, up onto your hand, drive into the ground, sweep your leg underneath, sit back into your hips into a good half kneeling position, lock everything in, drive through the ground with your front leg, stand up tall, make sure that shoulder is down and that elbow is locked out. Big step back, either windshield wipe or turn your body, it's up to you. Come down, find the ground, sweep the leg through, rotate shoulders onto your elbow, and then slowly and safely roll onto your back. Pull it down with 2 hands. Halo around. We're going to do the right side. Roll over onto your back or left side. Press up with 2 arms. Make sure kettlebell side knee is bent. Roll onto your elbow. Come up onto your hand. Drive into the ground with your foot and your hand. Sweep the knee underneath. Come up into a good half kneeling position. Get strong. Stand up. Make sure your body's in a good space. Big step back. Windshield wiper, turn your bodies. Hinge into your hip, find the ground. Sweep your leg through. Come down onto your elbow. And then roll over onto your back. We're going to pull the bell down safely. Come onto our side. So remember, you're going to set a timer for 20 minutes. And you're going to do that as many times as you can with good, solid technique. One of our master instructors says, you can lock me in a room with a 16-kilo kettlebell, and I'm going to come out stronger. All these movements are more about you focusing on creating tension in your body, and you can take one light kettlebell and really get a lot of benefit from it. So if you guys have any questions or if you need any modifications, please make sure to reach out to us. We're here for you guys.
Keep moving, you guys. We need to stick together. We need to keep the body moving.
All right. Thanks, guys.